My name is Yuriza Reyes. Once again, good afternoon to Robinson's Townville. This is the summer seasonal campaign, the Green Thumb activity, only here at Robinson's Townville. Again, we'd like to welcome our plant parents who joined us today. Thank you so much for joining today's activity brought to you by Robinson's Townville. And for that, let us make this afternoon filled with fun activities as we learn more about plants. All right, we also would like to thank our sponsors who have made this plant activity possible. Would like to say thank you to PNG or Procter and Gamble. Would also like to say thank you to Daiso Japan and Robinson Supermarket. Also, Daiso Japan, it's the perfect time to take up gardening. Daiso Japan got the right paths and accessories to start you off. So visit them now and check out your options as you make sure that your green thumb is well taken care of. Also, Robinson Supermarket, visit us or a Robinson Supermarket near you and grab good eats and healthy treats. Eat well, spend less, get the best at Robinson Supermarket. Make sure to follow the Robinson Supermarket and Daiso Japan Facebook page to get the latest promos and giveaways. You're seeing on the screen right now our links or home Facebook page for this supermarket, Robinson Supermarket and Daiso, who have sponsored us for today's activity. Also, you will find in our comment box or in our chat box the links that we will be providing to you, so you can just easily click it and visit their website. Allow me to introduce to you our speaker this afternoon. We are so blessed because joining us for the Green Thumb activity is none other than a plant enthusiast just like you, and you can find her at More Than Plants PH on Instagram. She has also been invited by different companies to share and inspire other individuals on how to improve their work-life balance. Oh, ang taray, di ba? She's also a previous speaker in the following engagements such as Unilever Philippines, Accenture, Avanade, and Accenture, and the CIO Inclusion and Diversity. So ito, hindi na ito bago sa kanya. Kaya naman, we can make sure that as you listen to her, alam po niya, okay, kung ano ito mga isi-share niya sa atin na bagong knowledge about our green plants. Co-owner of Radical Jewelry. Also, she's the head teacher of Fun and Easy Online English School. Wow! Also, she earned her bachelor's degree in science, major in tourism, and hospitality management in University of Santo Tomas. Kaya naman, more than just a pretty face, mamaya makikilala niyo na po siya. She's a proud stay-at-home mom with her 3 children. She's working on the side, but still she takes good care of her 3 children, namely Flint, Isaiah, and Zuri. All of them from 12, 9 to 3 years old are well taken care of. This amazing Plant Tita mom. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our speaker, Ms. Zara de Famo. Sarah?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. And I hope
Good
that you're all
afternoon.
doing well and safe. So, tag-ulan na ulit ngayon. I'm sure masayang-masaya ang mga halaman natin. They really like rain. And just like our plants, we are, like them. We love sun. We love water. We need to drink water as well. Anyway, now we are going to start. My talk is all about happy plants, happy plant parents. Okay, so syempre kailangan natin maging happy. So it's given, sometimes we are stressed sa work, sa bahay, and all of that because just like you, I'm a mom. I'm daughter to my mom and my dad. So some of you as well are parents, brothers, sisters. We are friends of other friends. We are part of a family. We are workers, employees, and all of that. But of course, we still need to have a hobby. A hobby na hindi naman kailangan gardening lang. It could be, taking care of a pet, yung dog mo, nakakawala ng stress, or yung kung may alaga kang mga isda. Ayan. Tapos, pwede namang sports. If mahilig ka mag-basketball, pwede rin naman na let's say, musical instrument or mahilig ka namang kumanta. So whatever hobby you have, it's really important to have one. So you could be a better person. You could be a happier mom, a happier daughter, a happier friend, a happier boss. You know, syempre time management. Hindi naman all the time we are going to garden, play some sports, you know, something like that. So now I will share to you how I started my plant parenting journey. So this started in 2013. This time din, medyo nakaka-stress yung work. And so my husband also advised and encouraged me to do some gardening. So before, punta kami sa Robinson Supermarket, and then merong mga, sa gardening section, meron silang mga seed pockets. So that time, hindi pa naman uso sa akin yung, ay, rare plant siya, ganyan. So nag-start talaga ako from seed. Yun pala yung actually mas matagal tumubo. Kasi from seed siya. But that is my first kilig sa plant. So when I wake up in the morning, ayan, nakita niyo talaga namamaga pa yung mata ko. I go out, I check on my plants. I want to see if nag-bloom na yung flowers ko, nagbunga na yung okra, and kung may bago ng leaf yung mga plants ko. So it gives you joy. Ayan. And that is where it all started, and the rest is history. So I wanted to share with you today because the title of our activity is the Green Thumb activity. So there you are. Others, they say, hindi naman ako green thumb, so baka hindi ko mabuhay yung halaman. But the goal of our talk here is we are going to transform you to be a green thumb. How? So ako din noon, nag-start ako, hindi ko naman alam kung paano siya mapapabulaklak. Actually, at the back of yung mga seed pockets, may instructions dun. Sinundan ko lang siya. Ayan. And then, you will just have to know, the secret is, ano muna yung ID ng plant nyo? Anong pangalan ng plant nyo? Kasi dun nyo i-base ang care guide niya. So, pwede kang mag-research online, or pag bumili ka sa tindahan, in a local garden or sa online, you can ask the seller for some tips. Marami tayong kinds of plants. Meron tayong begonias, ayan, meron tayong mga skindapsus, meron tayong monstera, anthurium, and so on and so forth. Even mga herbs, even mga flowers, even yung trees, fruit-bearing trees and vegetables, you just have to know ano ba ang pangalan niya, because yun yung magbibigay sa atin ng idea on how we are going to take care of them. Before, when I see plants, feeling ko pare-parehas lang yan, but not, they have their own names. So that is why we will find out how we are going to take care of them. So I'm going to share with you all the holistic plant care approach by Daryl Cheng, the author of New Plant Parent. Meron din siyang Instagram, Houseplant Journal. So Canadian based in Canada, si Daryl Cheng. So I love yung mga plant advices niya and plant tips. And I'm going to share it with you as well. So sometimes kasi basta nakita mo sa internet, kapag ka nag-yellow yung leaf, ay baka na-overwater ko. So but there is also an environmental condition that we should accept and we should also understand. So like temperature and weather, yan, like katulad kanina nang sinabi ng Miss Aiza, yung hindi na siya nagdidilig ngayon kasi umuulan naman na. That is right, diba? So yung weather, ano na siya ngayon, maulan na, nagbabago din yung halaman, nag-a-adjust siya. So say for example, bumili ka sa Holland, may import na plant, very perfect leaves siya pagdating dito, diba? And then after a few weeks, let's say just a week, nagbabrown na ang leaves niyan. It doesn't mean that your plant is not healthy, but because nag-adjust siya from a controlled environment in Holland nursery, controlled ang kanyang watering, ang humidity, ang temperature, ang light. Ngayon dito, nasa Pilipinas na siya, nasa Manila na siya, for example. Ayan, lalo na summer, sobrang init. You cannot control the temperature. Diba? Something like that. Or, hindi na tayo lalayo. Kunyari, hindi na ibang bansa, bumili ka sa Baguio. So Baguio mas cooler ang place, diba? So pagdating mo dito sa Maynila, natutuyo siya mas mabilis. It's because, syempre, mas mainit dito sa mas mainit sa Manila compared to Baguio. So you have to accept na not because the plant is sick, but it is just adjusting to new environment because they are live plants after all. Aesthetically, they are very beautiful, but we have to give them the best care. We have to try our best care for our plants. So yeah, light, this is very important for plants kasi dito sila mukuha ng life most. Not just naman light lang, with water as well and so on and so forth. But we have light conditions that we have to know. Yan yung, for example, direct sun. So if you have cactus sa office nyo, kasi uso yan before sa mga giveaways sa weddings or sa birthdays, yung mga cute na cactus and succulents. So nilagay mo ngayon sa office table mo and then after, let's say a few months, namatay. Pero sabi mo, diniligan mo naman siya palagi or something like that. Kaya lang, you don't know that it's not just for a display. But cactus needs direct sunlight. Why? Saan ba siya galing, di ba? Galing siya sa desierto, sa desert. So sa desert, full sun. So, kailangan yung cactus, hindi lang siya palaging nandito sa tabi mo, which is still good. Kasi ang ganda naman talaga niyang companion. But also you have to give the right sunlight that it needs. Pwede mo siya ilabas and then mas magiging happy siya. Kasi cactus needs full sunlight. Yan. Tapos for your most of the flowering plants, they also love sun. Kaya nga even sunflowers. Yan. Obviously, sunflowers, they love the sun. So if you want an indoor setup, just make sure na yung paglalagyan nyo ng plants nyo sa loob ng bahay is like this one. This window has direct sunlight. Yan, even your flowers. The other side has bright indirect for most tropical plants. Like yung mga monstera nyo. Yan, yung peperomia. Yan, diba? Yung philodendrons. Yan, gusto nila ng bright indirect light. Actually, these tropical plants can tolerate 3 hours of direct sunlight. So, but more than 3 hours, baka masunog na yung leaves nila. If it's inside the house, you could put a sheer curtain. And now it's summer, just like what we said a while ago na naaapektuhan yung condition ng weather and ng season natin. It's the dry season. Siguro you cannot give them 3 hours direct sunlight, maybe just 2. Mabilis talaga siyang mag-sunburn. You know, just like this one, for example. Okay, this is my, pakita natin. Okay, yan. So, ito yung Philodendron Golden Serratum. Nasa labas siya before mag-dry season. Okay naman siya. Hindi siya nasusunog. But there comes summer, same spot. So, makita mo, nag-sunburn na siya. Hindi niya kinaya. So, how to try your best care kung nasa labas, outdoor yung setup mo? You put a net. Yan, para medyo nagkakaroon ng medyo may shade kasi tropical plants. Unless yung plant mo like bougainvillea, yan, rubber trees, mas gusto pa nila yung full sun. And then yung variegated si hibiscus, yan, gusto nila. Pero mga orchids, masasanay siguro, but the heat of the sun, tas ang taas ng heat index ngayong summer, baka masunog sila or matuyo agad. And for example, this one is begonia. Here, it's inside our house, medium light. Wala siyang sunlight talaga, but it has a bright spot inside the house. So it's still thriving and it's still happy. Diba? Sobrang ganda talaga ng mga plants. Iba't iba yung dahon, iba't iba yung kulay, and so on and so forth. So if you would notice here on this side, nilagyan niya ng grow light. Kasi this side naman na talaga is low light. So pag low light, gusto mo pa rin lagyan, rubber tree is really good because it has an anti-radiation purpose. More than yung plants na nagkabibigay sa atin ng good air or good oxygen. But low light na talaga siya dito. So if you try your best care, you just can buy grow lights. Meron sa Shopee, meron yan sa Lazada or sa Facebook Marketplace. Or kahit sa mga supermarket, yung iba, meron na silang ina-offer na grow lights. So at least happy pa rin yung plant mo. You're not waiting for it to slowly die. Diba? So you are going to help your plant still be happy and thriving. And then, yan yung indoor setup natin. Like pothos, for example, kaya niya yung medium light, yung pothos. So here naman yung outdoor setup. So the same thing. Most of the herbs or yung mga vegetables natin, they like the sun. But meron ding mga tao na nag-grow ng mga vegetables inside the house, under the grow lights. The next thing, very important sa pag-aalaga ng plants natin is yung watering conditions ng ating halaman. So other people, they often ask me, what is the schedule of watering the plants? Ang sabi ko, there is no schedule of watering the plants. It's like gassing up. So pag nagpapagas ka ba ng sasakyan mo, by schedule lang? Is it only every Sunday? Is it only every Monday? Or every Friday after your office? What if you will go to Tagaytay? Diba? What if umulan? What if you will go to Baguio? Diba? So what if naman mas matindi ang init ng araw ngayon? So it's like that. It means to say, you have to water when needed. You have to gas up when needed. Kapag ang pag-gas may sign, ayan na yung orange light, nagbi-blink na siya. So nagbi-blink yung orange light mo dun sa dashboard, ibig sabihin nun, mag-dilig ka na. Now, sa plants, paano yung signs? So like this, peace lily, yung dahon niya bumagsak na. So obviously, uhaw na siya. Kailangan na niya ng watering. Tapos, other signs, yung leaves nagfo-fold. Like sa mga hoya, kapag yung leaves niya, nasi-squeeze mong ganon, this is hoya, for example. So I'm going to show you. Okay, ayan. Stop natin yung share. So this is hoya. Yan, nakita mo yung leaves niya. So kapag nabe-bend mo na siya na parang taco shell, uhaw na siya. Pero like this one, hindi pa, matigas pa siya. Ayaw pa niyang mabend. Ibig sabihin yan, okay pa. Huwag mo muna siyang didiligan. Kung hindi, marurutrat. Ayun. So, other ano naman, mga signs is of course, naglalagas na yung dahon niya. Sobrang uhaw na yun pag naglalagas na yung dahon. You really need to water it. It's time to water. So, like light, meron tayong conditions, bright indirect, full sun, ganyan. So, sa watering conditions, again, you will have to know ano ba yung pangalan ng plant mo. Saang family siya galing? Philodendron, herbs, spices ba siya, whatever, begonia, ano ba siya, rubber tree, ganyan. So, doon mo malalaman. You could research, you could ask, for example, mga pothos, you have to wait when the topsoil is dry. So like this one, I have a soil meter. So if you don't like your hands to get dirty, kasi yung mga monsteras, philodendrons, you have to check yung topsoil if dry na. They are prone to root rot kapag palaging basa. You can keep it moist but not wet. So you could try, if ayaw mong hawakan yung soil, buy ka ng moisture meter. And ano tawag nito? Makikita mo naman sometimes it's obvious. Like for example, this one. Kita mo siya, mas light yung color niya. Diba? Mas light yung color niya. Kumpara mo kay watermelon, may moist pa nga siya. I like that transparent paths kasi nakikita ko kung moist pa yung loob. So moist pa to, wag mo muna siyang i-water. So like for example, yung variegated talisa, yan gusto nila araw-araw dinidiligan. So dapat alam mo nga kung paano mo sila didiligan. Again, you have to know what kind of plant you have. So now, yung cactus mo nga namatay agad. And other people would say, cactus na lang, namatay pa. 'Di ba? So kasi dinidiligan mo palagi yung cactus. Cactus is only going to be better, happy, and thriving if you water it when completely dry. So isa sa sign ng cactus, syempre lang man, i-push mo talaga hanggang ilalim yung kamay mo, baka talagang madumi na yan, or kung wala ka namang moisture meter, you could lift the pot. So pagka inano mo yung pot, binuhat mo, magaan na siya, then it's time to water. Another thing is yung medium. Hindi naman siya necessarily soil. So meron tayong, again, right medium sa bawat halaman. So like ang cactus, wag mo siyang bigyan ng yung makapit na water. Kasi gusto nga niya yung mabilis matuyo. Diba? So kapag ka naman aroid, mga philodendrons, ganyan, meron silang tinatawag na aroid mix. Yan, mga ganyan siya. So meron na rin mga bago ngayon like this one. For example, I really like this. Yan. Can you see lechuza pond? So yung lechuza pond inside, if you would notice, like this one, mabato siya eh. May lava rocks, may pumice, ganyan. Kasi mas marami siyang, meron na rin siyang fertilizer na kasama. Controlled fertilizer. And then, for me, ito actually sa aquarium siya eh. Aquatic plants. Pero I like to use it sa plants din. Now, you can use it dun sa mga gusto ng plants na matubig. This is called the Eco Soil Plus. Yan. So like for example, this one, yung begonia, for me, ang begonia, in my experience, they like evenly moist too. So they like evenly moist. So I think mas happy sila sa Eco Soil Plus. So yan yung itsura ng Eco Soil Plus. Bilog-bilog siya na color black. Yan. So ganyan yung itsura niya. So again, you just have to know what is the ID, what is the name of your plant, and then dun mo malalaman kung ano ang tama or right soil para sa halaman mo so that it will be happier. Ayan. So, this one, hindi naman everyday bed of roses ang paghahalaman. And that's why we say, you know, they're not going to be beautiful and they are not going to have perfect leaves every day or always. Because they are live plants. May buhay sila. So now, if you see, may mga not pets, pests. Yan, pests. So minsan, caterpillar. Yan, di ba, kinakain yung dahon. Tapos yung iba, yung mga maliliit na puti-puti, ganyan. Aphids ba yung tawag dyan? Aphids, mga ganyan. So all you have to do is, you could spray some insecticide. Merong mga insecticide that are very safe for plants. So just like in life, hindi natin maiiwasan magkaroon ng pest infestation sa ating life. Diba? So nandyan yung problema, magkakaroon ka ng mga stress sa buhay, stress sa work, stress sa bahay, nag-away kayo ng husband mo or ng wife mo. Meron kang kinakainisan mo na ka-work, ganyan. So if plants, para mamatay yung mga pest, they spray insecticide or yung iba, neem oil, masipag silang maglagay ng neem oil sa dahon. Ayan. So in life, you could also use pesticide that is safe for all of us, and that is prayers. So pag-pray nyo yung mga pest sa buhay nyo, kasi hindi talaga nating maiiwasan, katulad ng halaman. Kahit sa loob yan, may spider mites. For me, so kahit sa loob na yung halaman ko, minsan nagkakaroon pa rin ng mga sapot ng gagamba. Ayan, so just pray. Pray unceasingly. Just put neem oil. Yan, sipagin nyo lang if you have time. Yan, and then here, makita mo naman dito mga yellow leaves. Yan. So mayroon tayong tinatawag na life cycle of the leaves. Meron tayong mga leaves na nag-yellow, sometimes kinakabahan ka, ano naman ang ginawa ko, baka na-overwater ko, kaya nag-yellow ang leaf niya. Ayan. So, in life, the same thing. May mga tao talaga na magbibigay sa'yo ng yellow leaf. So, yung nag-iisa mong buhok naitim pa, namuti na sa ka-estresan mo dito sa work mo na to. All you have to do, okay, just dun sa mga plants, you cut them, di ba? You cut them. So, if itong tao na nakaka-stress sa'yo, let's say, hindi mo naman ka-work, meron lang makulit sa Facebook na nagpaparinig. Yan, di ba? Uso ngayon yan eh. So, kailangan mo lang silang i-cut off. Not unfriend. Wag naman, wag mo i-block. Kasi we don't have naman to be friendly to everyone. We have to keep our peace. Pwede mo silang i-mute. Ayan, i-mute mo na lang sila for your peace of mind. So just like dun sa mga halaman natin, so I'm gonna give you an example. This is Scindapsus Ruby Moonlight. I really like Ruby Moonlight kasi nagsisilver din yung dahon niya. Ayan, ang ganda-ganda niya. But, tignan mo yung oldest leaf niya. Oldest leaf. Oh, di ba? Akala mo ba na overwater? Yan, hindi mo yan ma-overwater. Nasa pond yan. Gusto nga yan, araw-araw yan dinidiligan. So, anong gagawin mo? Cut mo siya. So, pag kinat mo, uy, perfect ulit. Di ba? Ang ganda niya. Actually, lahat ng leaves niya, perfect. Except the last one, the oldest one pala. Yung oldest lang naman, yung pangit. Kasi it's really time to retire. Just say thank you for your photosynthesis. Right? Because, why not? May new leaf na lalabas. Diba? So, ganun yon sa life natin. Cut off the things, if it is, you know, something that you do that makes you sad, maybe, or meron kang nakakasakit naman sa magulang mo or sa asawa mo, sa mga anak mo, you could cut it, right? So it's like God also pruning you. So that's why si God, pinuprune din niya tayo. Yung mga hindi magagandang ugali natin, sometimes you feel pinaparusahan ba ako ni God? No, but He's just disciplining you. Pinuprune ka niya. Kasi pag pinrune ka niya, pag napansin yun, pag nag-cut ka ng leaf, kahit magpo-propagate ka, di ba, you cut the leaf, yung mga natira, magkakaroon ng more than one growth points. Mas lumalago. Kapag pinuprune, kinakat, mas lumalago actually. Pag pinrune mo, kinat mo yung old leaf, mas maganda na siyang tignan. So pag pinuprune ka ni God, God is pruning you right now, disciplining you. Meron lang siyang gusto niyang matutunan mo. And once na matutunan mo, you will grow better, much more matured, and more beautifully. So, next expectation. This part, ito yung root rot, yung itim. Yan. This is the good roots, yung puti. Yan sila. That's why alalay kayo sa pag-water. If naka-soil ka talaga, matagal minsan matuyo pag soil kung tropical plants ka. Pero kung hindi naman, like for example, nga yung talisay, palagi gusto nilang ng wino-water, okay lang. So now this one, pagka na-overwater ka tapos hindi talaga siya nagde-drain, so parang magiging root rot nga talaga siya. So ito na yung itsura ng root rot. Yan, kasi baka naman hindi lang yung old leaf pala, yung nag-yellow, napansin mo lahat pala nag-yellow na. Lahat nagdo-drop na din siya, hindi lang siya uhaw. Kasi basa pa yung soil pero bakit siya nakayuko? Baka pala root rot na. So time to save yung mga na-root rot if kaya pa siyang save. If not, let nature takes its course. In gardening as well, you could do trial and error. So kung ngayon, namatay yung cactus mo, alam mo na hindi pala siya dapat dinidiligan araw-araw, try again. Diba? So let nature takes its course. In your life, lahat na ginawa mo ang best care mo. Pero ganun pa rin talaga. Let go and let God. So that is the same with plants. Diba? Sobrang similar talaga magkaparehas ang plants tsaka tayong mga human beings. And so, now that you have tried your best care to your plants, I am going to share with you how plants reward us when we take good care of them. They give us plant wellness lifestyle. So what is that, or what are those? Physically, it will make you stronger and healthier. So now, I will just remind you, good air purifiers ang plants. right? So if you don't need to buy mga air purifiers if you have plants inside. It doesn't just clean the air, it sucks up the toxins. Kaya nga kapag meron kang plants beside you, mas ma-enhance yung air circulation din ng bahay mo, less likely to have an asthma attack. Ayan. Tapos of course, syempre nagdidilig ka sa labas, outdoor setup, vitamin D, you get it from the sun. And gardening is equals to aerobic exercise. So like for me, hindi ako athlete or hindi ako ma-exercise. So I take gardening seriously because sabi naman talaga sa research, gardening is equals to aerobic exercise. Why not? Diba? Nagre-repat ka. O, tapos hindi ka mapakali. Nilipat mo na naman yung halaman mo sa isang place to another one. Pero you have to avoid that kasi ayaw nga ng halaman ng ginagalaw siya ng ginagalaw. Diba? So, pwede rin naman yung pag nagpipicture ka, ganyan, lakad-lakad ka and all of that. So, yan. Minsan nakakapagod talaga magrepat. Akala mo lang madali, pero pag marami ka palang nirepat, nakakapagod din siya. So, it's good kasi nag-exercise ka na rin nang hindi mo namamalayan. And psychologically, well-being enhanced, yung state of being happy. So, I have an IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Merong miscommunication yung brain ko tsaka yung tiyan ko. So medyo sensitive din yung tiyan ko and the doctor said I have no more cure. But I think, okay, you respect the doctor but God said I am healed. But of course, you try your best, na sundin yung sinabi ng doctor. Sabi nga niya, di ba, change lifestyle. Ang hirap naman mag-change lifestyle. Don't be stressed. Ang hirap naman din naman hindi ma-stress. So part yata talaga ng buhay na ma-stress. But you have to fight, di ba? Nandiyan nga yung prayers and of course, gardening. Di ba? Pag may new leaf, may bunga, yan, nag-flower, you feel happy, right? So sa mga workplace, there are some plants, research shows na nag-e-enhance palalo yung productivity level ng mga co-workers. What else? Sa estudyante, now, online school, so malapit naman nang bumalik, but still, if you have plants, kaya ako nilalagyan ko ng halaman yung tabi ng mga anak ko kasi it helps them for concentration sa pag-aaral nila. Mas okay ang companion for me ang plants because they never talk back to you. Right? But at the same time, if plants grow well, when you say good things to them, right? How much more if you say good, beautiful things dun sa mga tao na nakaka-stress sa'yo. Just try. Just try. Even nakakainis and you want to curse, right? You want to complain about what's happening in your life. Now we are going to reverse, right? Because there is power in our words. Yung plant na nabuhay or mas naging maganda at mas naging healthy by saying good words, good, beautiful words to them, talking to them nicely, how much more yung relationship natin sa ibang tao. And then it will also be thriving and it will be better. Not perfect. Mahirap maging perfect. Only God is perfect, but at least you have a better relationship, a stronger relationship with them. It's so hard to do it, lalo na dun sa mga that hurts you the most. But ask God to help you say beautiful things to these people instead of complaining, saying bad words, and so on and so forth. So another thing that these plants reward us, and this is very evident for me, that this pandemic, maraming naging plantito at plantita. This is one of the silver linings ngayong nagkaroon ng COVID-19 dahil maraming mga naging plantito at plantita. And our goal is now na nag-level 1, maluwag na mag-stay pa rin sila na plantito at plantita. So yes, of course, wag na tayong masyadong ma-stress pag nag-yellow ang leaves ng plants, and at the same time, mag-propagate ka na kasi marunong ka na ng care. So how are you going to propagate them, di ba? So the best way is yung water propagation. So lalagay mo lang siya sa water, cut below the node. So ano ba yung node? Ayan. So say for example, itong Scindapsus, makita mo parang may mga lines sila in between. Ito, nakita mo yan, aerial roots na ang tawag dito. So you could cut them sa gitna. Yan, and then tusok mo sila sa others, pwede mo na silang i-direct sa soil. yung iba sa tubig. It also will help you to be more patient kasi maghihintay ka na mag-ugat sila before you transfer them into the medium that you like, kung soil or whatever it is. And then, ako nagbebenta ng mga propagations. So, yung extra income comes from plant na tumutubo lang siya dyan. Nagdadagdag lang siya ng mga dahon. Di ba sa farmers, ganun, kung ano yung bunga ng mga halaman nila, binibenta din nila. So sa rare plants, maganda rin naman ang kita. And yung pag-enjoy ng benefits ng gardening, it doesn't have to be expensive. Hindi naman kailangan talaga na rare plants ang collection mo. Diba? So merong mga ordinary plants na cute naman talaga. Flower plants na nga lang, diba? Sobrang ganda na nila. Makita mo lang na nagbunga yung bougainvillea mo. Oh my gosh, ang ganda niya. It's so pink, may white, may purple, may orange. Diba? So it really helps your eyes to be relaxed as well. Lalo na yung iba palaging nasa computer. So you have to, if meron kang plants sa tabi mo, 20-20-20 rule was that every 20 minutes, you look away, 20 feet away. Now, wala ka naman sa condo. Say, for example, na may window palabas para makakita ka ng 20 feet away. But if you have some plants beside you, and then for 20 seconds, you could stare at them, appreciate them, and then at least yung eye constraints mo, mababawasan siya. And then 5 minutes na nasa halamanan ka, you are very stressed. Study shows your stress level will go down. And that is really true. It's very evident in my life. And the social lifestyle mo, the last thing that plants reward us is, of course, you are going to be connected with your friends na mahilig maghalaman. Ako, I give plants as a gift kasi they are live plants. Yung nabibigay nila dun sa iba na, ay, nabuhay ko siya. Di ba? Lumaki na siya. Masaya siya. And then, nakakapagkwentuhan kayo about the plants. Even your family, yung mga bata, mahilig silang mag-water ng plants. I haven't seen a child na hindi gustong mag-water ng plants. My babies really love to water the plants. So it's also a great bonding time. Before, we like to paint pots. So my 2 boys, nakiki-paint sila ng pots. So it's like arts and crafts as well. Diba? So a good bonding time for everyone. And now, we are about to end the talk. So let's all give it all back to God. Because God gave us plants. You see there in Genesis 1:29, God said, see, I give you every seed-bearing plant that is upon all the earth, and every tree that has seed-bearing fruit, they shall be yours for food. Diba? So we are God's stewards of His creations. That's why we should take care of it. In Genesis 2:15, take care of the garden, sabi ni God. Kasi hindi lang fruits, flowers ang mabibigay niya sa'yo. Hindi lang joy or peace o matuturuan kanyang maging patient, but as well as finances. Di ba? Nagpagbenta ka na ng propagations mo. And so on and so forth. So, that's why I love how my sister helped me come up with my plant IG account name, More Than Plants. It's really more than plants. And so thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my talk. I hope you learned something